If I can have our board members introduce themselves.
Do you want us to tell who is present here?
Yes.
Hello? Finally, we are hearing. Okay, Angela.
Say hi.
No.
Paulina, por favor, póngase el mute que se escucha la conversación personal.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's try that again. If my board members can introduce themselves, we'll put you on the record here.
Okay, this is Angela Girardi. I'm present here at the Real Manage.
Joaquin Forero.
Nora Ibarbuen.
Esther Icaza.
Okay, so we have 3 of our 5 board members.
We have 4.
Okay, who is our 4th board member?
Yes.
He's in the hospital.
No, it's by
No.
Zoom. By Zoom. Esther Icaza.
Esther Icaza is the 4th member.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so
He is by Zoom.
yes, we can.
Okay, great. My name's Esther Icaza. I am present.
Perfect. Okay, so I know that there was some concern over the posting of the notice. Can we state when and how the notice was posted?
The notice was posted 2 years ago at
Today.
5:35,
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Okay, and where was it posted?
Was posted in the community in 3 boards, 2 of them on each entrance of the community and 1 in front of the pool. And was emailed later in the night to everyone and in the chat. I'm
walking right through it. It'll be nice. We're going to do president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. So let's start with president.
Katz, your connection is a little
In out.
It's in and out.
Oh, closer to a win. Okay, how's this?
Better.
Okay, I got a nice window here. Okay, so I was saying we're going to take nominations for the office of president, and you can nominate yourself or one of the other directors.
Who's going to be president?
Angela is the president.
You vote.
Angela Girardi.
Okay, so we've got nomination for Angela to be president. Do we have a second on that motion?
Yes. Motion.
Any of our directors?
Yes, it's second.
I second.
Second.
The vice president, second.
No, but still.
All in favor.
All in
Yes.
favor.
Yes.
Okay, so
Aye.
that's a pass. Let's move on to our vice president. Do we have nominations for the office of vice president?
Joaquin Forero.
Okay, Joaquin, if elected, would you serve as our vice president?
Yes. I will serve.
Fantastic. Do we have a second for Joaquin to be the vice president?
Yes, somebody
Yes.
seconded.
Yes, we
Yes.
second.
Okay, do we have anybody else that would like to serve as vice president? Seeing none, we have our vice president. We're going to move on to our corporate secretary. I need nominations for the office of corporate secretary.
It's going to be Nora Hora.
All right. Okay, Nora, if elected, would you serve as our corporate secretary?
Okay.
Okay, do we have a second for Nora to serve as our corporate secretary?
Second.
We second.
Okay. Do we have any other nominations for the office of corporate secretary?
No.
Seeing none, we have our corporate secretary. We are now going to move on to seat our treasurer. I need nominations for the office of treasurer.
Esther Icaza.
Okay. Esther, if elected, would you serve as our treasurer?
Yes.
Fantastic. Do we have a second for Esther to be our treasurer?
Second.
Okay, we'll take that as a second. Do we have anybody else that would like to serve as treasurer?
No.
Seeing none, we have our treasurer. So the next thing that we need to do is we're going to pick people who are authorized individuals for the bank account. These are the people that have the power to open and close bank accounts, sign checks, transfer funds. So do we have any ideas on who we'd like to appoint as our authorized individual for the bank accounts?
Yes. It's going to be
Or me.
Angela Girardi and Nora
I'm at a
Ibarbuen.
Zoom meeting for my condo. See how much they're gonna rate me for assessments.
Okay. So do we have?
Excuse me, I didn't get a
for-
proxy. I don't understand how you're having elections, but I didn't get a proxy. Aren't we supposed to be able to vote? I mean, this is just as bad as it used to be. You're just picking people and putting them in. What
This
about
is
the
a board
rest of us?
meeting.
What?
This is a board meeting, ma'am.
Right, but all the other meetings, they had elections. They gave us proxies and we voted. We don't have to have proxies
There are
anymore? We don't get
issues
to
that
vote?
not for this meeting. This is a board meeting.
Well, how did they become the board?
I don't understand. How did they become the board and we don't get to vote? Maybe I wanted to run
Well,
for the
there was
board.
a
I understand there was
okay.
a
Well, there was
recall.
a recall and a recall, and the majority of the owners in the community voted them in. So that's the way it
But I
went.
didn't even know that
We
this
didn't
was
get it, bro.
happening. We didn't get notified. I didn't get a chance to run for the board. I didn't get a chance with the old
Okay.
people.
Well,
I didn't get a
listen.
chance with the new people.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there will be another election coming up, and you can throw your hat in the ring. Okay, we are in the middle of a motion to appoint Angela and Nora as the authorized individuals for the bank account. We need a second.
Second.
Second that.
Okay. My board members, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is to replace legal counsel with my firm, SBK Legal. So do I have a director that will make that motion?
Yes, I nominate you as our attorney.
You guys reviewed his fees and his payments and all that stuff. You know how much he's gonna charge.
Okay, we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
No,
Any of my board members?
Yes.
So I just making sure, for the record, you guys are nominating this guy to be our legal representative without knowing how much he's gonna charge us,
He's gonna charge us the regular fee,
which is,
which is 350,
Yeah.
but he's going to be included negotiable. He is willing to work for less. So, actually, he has worked
Oh, good.
for us.
Good to see you. Not doing so good, not healthy. So I'll come tell you, I gotta finish this one now.
We don't look for another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll take a moment.
we've got a motion. Did we have a second? I kind of got
Yeah,
carried away for a moment.
Sorry, repeat.
You need a second? We didn't hear.
Yes, it needs a second. Any board member wants to second the motion to make Katz?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Was putting-
Yes, we second that.
Joaquin seconds the motion
Okay.
to,
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Perfect. Do you guys
Yes.
have any questions or concerns before we move to a vote?
Yes, what do you charge? What is your rate?
For you guys, I'll come back down to 275, which is my old rates. Just because I know you guys and I've been with you for a long time.
Okay. You know the rate that Laser was charging?
Well, I know you guys were with Glazer Associates, and I know Eric is up at about $4.50 an hour.
Well, do we know how that compares to the old rate?
yes, cheaper than. Okay,
Okay, so do we have any other questions? Are you ready to move on to a vote?
All I can say is I'm glad we got a new president, a new lawyer, because what we had before was not working for us. I'm hoping right now that all of this works out for us. We're in a bad position, and hopefully we can get out of this bad position.
Thank you.
okay,
Well,
Thank you.
I'm hoping to see you guys bring it back together.
I hope so too, because we really need help.
okay, so, yes.
Okay. Well, you've given this board a shot. Let's see what they can do.
All right. Do you have any other topic that is on the agendas?
We just got to move
Just
forward.
an open forum. If the owners have questions, this is a good time to answer them.
What's the plan?
So.
Yes, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah, question, answer.
Okay, I'm Debbie, by the way, that was on the previous board. My question to you is, we were told as the previous board that if we did not post 48 hours prior to the meeting, the physical address, that we could not conduct the meeting. This was not done at this meeting. The physical address was not posted, but you guys are still conducting the meeting. I tried to contact Angela to get that information. And of course, she was working, so she didn't respond with yes or no, but technically we were not allowed to have our meeting unless the physical address, which we were able to get onto the notice within the 48 hours, this one wasn't. So why is it allowed to, why are they allowed to do it, but we were not?
That's a recall rule. I've seen that one, but that's not standard board meetings.
Okay, but they demanded us to do it, but now they don't have to do it. I mean, it's
No.
double standards here.
No, this kind of meeting, Debbie.
Say that again?
No, for this kind of meeting. This is a meeting for the recall that was done basically in emergency base.
No, I
Because
understand. Well,
the whole board quit. The whole board quit. So we have to have a board on place.
no,
because
you
the
guys, you did the recall, which you guys did the recall. That's fine with me. If it was done properly, it was done properly, whatever, we stepped down. But the issue was, my understanding was any type of board meeting that was going to decide voting on a contract with the attorney and voting members, that you would need to post that 48 hours.
But why are you trying to stop it, Debbie? I don't understand. That's the question.
Because the issue was you guys, okay, the issue is you guys started trying to stop us from doing our job. I don't
You had
care
an
if
illegal
it's
board. You had an illegal board, first of all.
It was a legal board. Don't get me started, Anthony.
No, it was
You
not.
need to just be quiet. It was a legal board.
Don't
The
tell me to be
state
quiet.
was here. And the bottom line was, if we had to follow the rules, the new board should follow the rules. I'm protecting the community and the rules should be the same.
Debbie, I hear what, and I know the rule that you're talking about, but that's the recall rule. It's only about the recall meeting. You
So
guys
the
didn't,
recall does not have to be with a physical address posted
the
48
recall
hours.
does, any other board meeting does not. We have Zoom board meetings regularly.
Okay, but you're saying the recall has to, or the
recall
regular meetings
meeting
don't?
has to. Yeah, it's some ridiculous position that the DBPR took years ago, and for whatever reason, they want recall meetings to have a live area in addition to Zoom, but that's not regular board meetings. That's just recall meetings where you
Okay,
certify.
so if we had stood up and said we're going to contest it, then they would have had to post the physical?
Yes, there would have to be a physical meeting.
Okay,
And
and then,
you always do Zoom in addition, but for whatever reason, the state wants recall meetings to have a local address.
Sure, you're
okay,
wrong.
and then, just another quick question. If there's a board member that is doing work for the community, is that legal?
No, that would be a conflict. That's something that we discussed earlier today. And I've been advised that she is not going to continue with the cleaning contract. Otherwise, I
Okay.
told her she'd have to resign.
Okay.
There's another question here.
And then there, and a quick, I'm sorry, one more, because I had another question that was never answered. If there's anybody that has a lien or owes maintenance, I believe it was in the past, was it three months in arrears that they cannot be on the board?
Yeah, and if you're 90 days delinquent, then by law, you're off the board. It's not a board decision.
Or if there was a lien on the property from Spyglass?
Well, it's 90 days whether there's a lien or not.
Okay.
Okay, we have a question here.
Hey, Katz, I just want to be clear. You're totally wrong about the physical address. Anytime that there's a board meeting, any resident has.
I'm the one with the bar license. I know this rule. I litigate it regularly. So don't tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, well, sir, you're wrong. Anytime that there's a board meeting, according to 718.112, there has to be a physical address and everybody can attend no matter where it is, even if it's in a private residence.
I think you should pull that statute and take a look again.
I think you need to pull it, sir. I mean, you're like, I realize you're the one with the bar, but if.
I appreciate your position, but I'm not listening to this. Are there any questions from the owners, or can we wrap this up?
Yes, my recommendation is that since most of the questions regarding Sebastian Pinzon, I'm the property manager, if there's anything regarding what's gonna happen next, I don't think we have enough information. So it's opening, this forum is opening a lot of questions that we're not gonna be able to discuss. So my recommendation is to, once we have the bank signatures, we have some idea what's gonna happen, probably in a couple of weeks, to get a new meeting when we are gonna be able to talk about roof, when we're gonna be able to talk about changing vendors, anything, because right now, everything is so fresh that we will not have enough information to discuss anything.
We're still getting the information.
I'm gonna already start sending the contracts and the information that what's happening in the community. So I imagine right now, anything for the board, they will not be able to respond. And I don't have any guidance from the new board as of today, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So my recommendation is to wrap up this meeting as of right now, because
There's nothing additional.
Then you would make a motion to adjourn?
Yes, let's make the motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second?
and we have a second. Do we have any board member objections to adjourning?
No. No, no objection.
Seeing none, we're going to adjourn this meeting at 6:23 p.m.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thanks to you.
I'll please send me your
Happy
email
for
to the
new
Skype
board.
number, and I'll get in touch with you with any information that you need. All right? Thank you so much. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Great new board. Bye-bye.
Thank you.